Hello, my amazing explorers, and welcome back to Explore It Man. Today, we are taking a journey to the banks of the Volta Lake, the world's largest man-made lake by surface area. For years, this inland water body has slept beneath its full potential, but now, under the bold leadership of President John Dramani Mahama, a historic transformation is underway. The construction of the Volivo Bridge, a vital link over the Volta River, is not just an infrastructure project. It's a gateway to unlocking Ghana's inland logistics, regional trade, job creation, and one of the boldest economic strategies in Africa under the 24-hour economy. Stretching over 400 kilometers, the Volta Lake was originally created in the 1960s to support hydroelectric power via the Akosombo Dam. It successfully powered Ghana's industrial beginnings, but beyond energy and occasional tourism, the lake's broader economic potential has remained underutilized for decades. That is now changing dramatically. The lake is being positioned as the central artery of a new national production and transportation system called the Volta River Economic Hub, a visionary project set to launch in July 2025. At the heart of the transformation is the construction of the Volivo Bridge, one of the flagship components of Ghana's $10 billion Big Push initiative. This bridge will span the Volta River at Volivo, linking the eastern corridor to the rest of Ghana and accelerating the movement of goods, people, and services across the country. Once completed, it will provide a permanent connection between the Volta and eastern regions, eliminating reliance on ferries, reduce travel time by hours, and significantly enhance trade between northern Ghana and coastal cities like Tema and Accra. The bridge is more than just a shortcut. It's a symbol of inclusion, bringing historically underdeserved communities directly into Ghana's economic mainstream. The larger vision here is to awaken the Volta Lake as a natural logistic corridor capable of transporting over 100,000 tons of cargo annually. By shifting freight from roads to inland water transport using ferries and bridges, Ghana will reduce pressure on its road infrastructure, lower transportation costs, and significantly reduce emissions, aligning with global sustainability goals. The creation of inland ports, docks, and logistics centers along the lake will create thousands of skilled and unskilled jobs, from cargo handlers and transport technicians to warehouse staff, agro-processors, and lake-based traders. These jobs are critical to Ghana's youth, especially in rural and pre-urban areas where employment opportunities are scarce. President Mahama's administration has tied this infrastructure expansion directly to the implementation of the 24-hour economy, a transformative strategy to keep Ghana's industries, health services, ports, and transportation system running around the clock. With bridges like Volivo and logistic hubs on the Volta Lake, goods can be transported day or night, industries can receive raw materials without delay, and agriculture produce can reach markets fresh, all critical for a modern competitive economy. One of the major thrusts of this hub is agriculture. Along the lake, strategic agro-industry zones are being developed to boost production of crops such as maize, rice, tomatoes, and cassava. These zones will benefit from advanced irrigation using lake water, logistics support for distribution, and value-added facilities like mining, drying, and packaging. This means local farmers can produce more, waste less, and earn higher incomes. When these crops are harvested, barges will carry them directly to urban markets, fueling food security and regional trade. The surrounding fisheries, many of which had collapsed, will also be revitalized with investment in fish farming, cold storage, and export systems. The Volivo Bridge project is being supported by the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, which has reaffirmed its willingness to finance the construction. During a recent meeting with President John Dramani Mahama, JICA Senior Executive Vice President confirmed Japan's commitments and announced that a technical team will be dispatched to assess the full funding requirements. This pledge reflects growing international confidence in Ghana's infrastructure-led growth model under the Big Push Plan. The bridge is part of a bigger promise to invest $2 billion every year for 5 years into critical sectors like road, healthcare, education, and energy. This new phase of international collaboration was made possible by President Mahama's diplomatic outreach to Japan during his earlier term, where he secured initial support for the Volivo Bridge. Now, as Ghana re-engages with Japan on a much higher scale, Mahama has been invited to the 9th Tokyo International Conference on Africa Development in August, where he will negotiate final fundings and technical support for the bridge and related infrastructure. The economic ripple effect of this bridge cannot be overstated. It will improve access to social services like schools and hospitals, allow food and goods to move 24 hours, reduce business losses from delayed shipments, and open up massive trade opportunities with Ghana and across West Africa. Smallholder farmers, logistics companies, manufacturers, and market women will all benefit, and that means a more inclusive job-creating economy for everyone. Ports like Akosombo and Yape will become vibrant shipping nodes, and new towns are expected to emerge along the economic belts of the lake, each contributing to regional development. The significance of this project within the 24-hour economic framework is immense. To run a truly round-the-clock economy, Ghana needs not just power and policy, but infrastructure that keeps things moving without pause. The Volivo Bridge supports this by enabling constant flow of goods, reducing downtime of businesses, and ensuring that production and distributions are no longer held hostage by poor transport links. Imagine a future where factories in the Ashanti region operate on 3 shifts a day, receiving supplies via inland ports and dispatching finished goods overnight to markets in Tema or Takrady. The future starts with the Volivo Bridge. As Ghana positions itself as a modern hub for regional trade, logistics, and manufacturing, this kind of infrastructure becomes not just important, it becomes essential. The bridge over the Volta River is more than concrete and steel. It's a strategic economic lifeline, a catalyst for equitable development, and a legacy project that future generations will look back on with pride. So, as the world's largest man-made lake is finally activated for national development, one thing is clear. This is a defining moment in Ghana's journey towards industrial transformation, economic independence, and global competitiveness. And President Mahama's vision, backed by partnerships with nations like Japan, is providing that with the right leadership and bold planning, Ghana can rise above limitations and build an economy that works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thank you, explorers, for joining me on this remarkable journey. If you found this story enlightening, go ahead and like this video, share it with others who need to hear about Ghana's transformation, and don't forget to subscribe to Exploring with Mann for more in-depth stories of hope, ambition, and national progress. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep exploring boldly.